Hello, hello. We are back with Terra Nullius going into our second part here, and you guys successfully defeated some flame skulls. So good on you. Congratulations. There's still one. It's kind of just like stuck in the statue. And your short rest finishes.
Oh, so we are taking a short rest?
Yep.
Oh, wait. No, we didn't roll and stuff.
Okay,
Right.
so
you can go feel free to
I rolled.
since I am not short resting during that time, can I look at like the one that's like holding the sandals and the rod of rulership and see if there's anything like changing, like basically just like make an arcana check to see if there's anything that can be done.
Don't forget my Song of Rest. You regain an extra d6 if you take any hit dice.
Is that per or is it just 1d6?
Just once.
Okay.
So
that 37?
Am I allowed to use bardic inspirations for skill checks, or is it only like saves?
I think so.
I can double check.
Well, you can use it for like attack rolls and stuff, right?
I believe it's any check roll.
Yeah, you can do it for ability checks.
Okay. So would I be able to make an arcana check to see?
Yeah.
Okay.
Add the number rolled to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw it makes.
Well, you know nothing.
Excuse me, I'm adding a D8.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be doing anything else in 10 minutes, so I might as well add it to this check. Boom.
Oh.
13.
Wow, 13. Okay.
I still know nothing.
You don't. Yeah, I mean.
It's fine. I just figured I'd use the inspiration.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just that I could have told you it wouldn't have helped no matter what. So.
But there was no reason not to use it.
But it was gonna go away anyway.
No, right. I realized that, but we could just say you used it and it still didn't do anything.
No, but I wanted to roll.
All right. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, there's not really anything you can discover about it. With that.
Dang, how many hit dice are you using, Alyssa?
And then,
a lot of them, because I was really low. I had 15 hit points left.
And then I can just like take the orb back, right? Is anything keeping it there?
Nope.
Okay, I take the orb back.
Orb's fine.
Everything else is still like halvesies.
Yep. Yeah, the thing is, the orb didn't change at all when she put it on there, so.
Oh, so maybe it's not the orb then.
What?
Wait, what?
Maybe a different item goes in there if it's not the orb.
Well, it did it, though.
But it wasn't
triggered
all that stuff.
Yeah.
I mean...
She was the last person who put it on there, so it had to have done something.
I mean, the beans did trigger the...
I mean...
That's fair. Yeah, it could be that something else goes there and, like, putting the orb there made it mess up. Yeah, that's technically one possibility. I will neither confirm nor deny.
We don't have any other magical items, do we?
No, other than the beans, but we're not going to do that.
Well, what do you... So, which part of it messing up do you think it messed up? If assuming the orb were to have messed something up.
I mean, it was just a theory. Like, that's just what Ari probably would have thought. Like, well, was it the orb? Like, and they just, like, triggered because the orb was there? I don't know.
Triggered.
But I mean, but then again, right, the item started melting away, so there's got to be something wrong. Like, we have to figure out.
Oh yeah, there's definitely something that went wrong there. It's not supposed to do that.
Right.
Oh.
But yeah. So Raia, you studied the statue the whole time, and it's just kind of still like rattling around. I think about a half an hour in, though, it just stops. And, like, stops moving because it realizes it can't get out.
It's kind of ominous.
Yeah. But yeah, you guys wake up.
We don't have to sleep.
Or, you know.
Also, in canon, I would like to
Stop
say about
resting.
an inch of my hair got burned off.
Okay, all right. Sounds good. So this is Ari's new haircut. For all the next action figures, she has.
I mean, it's just an inch. It's no big deal. But, you know, just
So
for
for all of you
accurate,
who already
though.
bought the action figure,
Exactly.
if you want to do it, give it to your child, give them a lighter, and say, just burn an inch off. It's fine.
Yep.
And then you'll have updated Ari. Okay, guys. 3 times down. Love, Stark, Sting, full but never whole.
Sorry, that
have
was-
we completed the second one? It doesn't.
Here, wait a second. Okay, so at the end of the hour, actually, what happens is all the flame skulls come back to life. Because it was an hour,
That's
is
what
the
I was
yeah.
saying.
So
Do we roll initiative again?
yeah, I mean, if you guys all just like, if you just sat there for an hour, then yeah, that's what happens.
Well, I would have probably tried to pull out the rod of rulership. Like, no, I need you back.
No, yeah, and it doesn't work. Yeah. So yeah, unless you guys have tried something else during that time, unfortunately, I think you guys just have to roll initiative again.
I don't know what else.
This is why I didn't want a short rest.
You could have done something else.
Right,
Will
but
you
Ari
clear the
doesn't.
initiative?
No.
Ari doesn't know that. I mean,
Mhm.
Yep.
you know that these
Exactly.
things come back to life. The
So yeah,
only
this is
person
the
who might know that is Raya because she knows things about undead.
this is
but-
the rest of the campaign, guys. We're just gonna like wait here
Stay
and
here forever.
constantly have to fight these flame skulls.
I mean, here's the
Whoa.
thing: would we actually short rest here, or would we go upstairs? Because I don't know if Ari wants to short rest here. I think she wants to go check on Buck.
Yeah, I mean that could be a thing.
I mean, I wouldn't have really thought
So-
that we needed to leave.
I would probably be over. Oops. Come on, grab.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just thinking of realistic suggestions that get us into a situation where we're not in this same predicament.
Uh-huh.
I mean, for me, like, I would have wanted to stay down here and just kind of like look around still and like
I want my rod of
try and
rulership
figure
back.
stuff out.
Right.
Seriously,
Ah,
Jordan?
yeah.
Why do you keep copying me?
Gosh, you
Oh,
guys
wow.
are copycats.
what is the they say oh, what is it?
Imitation is the sincerest
Yes.
form of flattery.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking.
I'm hoping you're
That-
going for that one because
That's the one I was
thank
meaning.
you.
Did anybody try like putting more water on like the
Well,
them
so
again?
that's actually what I was gonna ask though. Is like so one thing that maybe got passed over that I did say was that the like charred remains of the skulls were smoking and they continued to smoke
Oh,
Um,
for like the entire hour.
the entire hour. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that would
I
have
would've
caught our
done
attention.
something at that point.
that's
yeah.
what I was thinking. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would have liked to like try to extinguish.
Okay. I mean, yeah. What water do you just like from your flask? You just like put water.
Yeah.
I think we would have tried. Oh, I thought
I
we
would have
would've tried
cast
to get
press-
the water.
I mean, yeah. If you
Out
do
from
that,
the other
it
room.
doesn't seem to help.
Yeah, I feel like we would try to get the water from the other room.
Yeah, I would use the weird water.
I would probably use prestidigitation to try and like snuff it out because if it's a fire, I can technically put it out.
Yeah, and so neither of those work. The flask doesn't work, and the prestidigitation doesn't work. But when you grab the water from the other room and put it on the skulls, they do extinguish. And when that happens, the statues complete their cycle, and the magic items return.
Even the one with the skull still in the statue.
Well, so that's the thing. That one's not dead, and so it's still in there. So that you do that for the 3, but then the other skull starts like rattling again, like, what's going on?
My friends.
And that's the one with which one is that one?
That one has
It's one with
temperance.
temperance. We kind of need that one.
Okay, I think Darius goes up to it, like he sees the.
Wait, where did we go?
I-
Who took us off? What happened?
What?
I'm
What?
here.
I
I'm here.
can't see the map anymore. Like I can't see myself
Are
or
you in
anything on the map.
Are you in the right spot? Are you scrolled to the right spot?
Yeah, let me refresh. I don't know what just happened.
Yeah, because I'm fine.
All of
I'm
us
here.
went away.
Yeah.
I don't have any sight anymore.
That's weird.
Emily's gone blind.
Yeah, I'm here.
Or Raya's gone blind, I guess.
You should have sight.
I just refreshed the page to see if it was something on Roll20 that glitched.
I had sight,
see.
but now I'm
Can you see now?
blind.
Oh, you're still
It's still
refreshing?
loading.
Oh, I got it.
Does that go on the list or?
Yeah, it goes on the list.
Unfortunately.
I mean, could we, in theory, like cast like a magic thing like up the skull, like mouth?
I can't do anything without hurting myself.
Yeah,
yeah, that's a
is the
statement that's
mouth
pretty true about
open?
Toity.
So
Oh, there we go.
hold
I'm
on.
not
So
closer in.
we're talking about the other skull.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think Darius sees like the others that have like after the others died, the items turned back to normal, and Darius looks at the skull and he just cracks his knuckles.
Do I notice him cracking his knuckles? Can I roll okay, I'm gonna roll perception, see if I notice that.
Yeah, sure. I forgot that you were probably asking me that question.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Darius, wait. Darius, we don't need another one of those things loose.
I mean, we need
it
to
won't
kill
be
it.
loose.
Well, can't you guys just like shoot some magic up its mouth and kill it that way?
So that's
And
the thing, yeah,
Darius
the mouth is like hollow, so you could probably just like
So
blast it
Darius
with
takes
an
one of his spears and just starts whacking it and stabbing it
stabbing
into
it
its mouth.
Okay.
Give me back my Macahuito!
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna like break it open and let it loose.
No.
I also thought that.
No.
Yeah,
Darius is a little more.
So Darius, if
little
you
more
do
tactful.
that, eventually, I think you stab it a couple times, and then you like hear the rattling in there, and then you hear it say, "Please stop! Please stop! What are you doing? Please stop! Don't stab me!"
And then, like, he stops. Give me my Macahuito.
I can't. I'm stuck.
And he like pokes one more time.
Ah!
Darius, listen to him.
And so it's kind of like sounds like an elderly woman. Is probably what it sounds like. That's the
say,
voice that's emanating out.
I say to the skull that's being poked, I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
sorry, Hoonbots, we need the Macahuito back.
Well, I would give you it back if you would stop stabbing me, but the issue is I don't really know how I have it in the first place. I don't really know what's going on right now. It's like I was suddenly just awake after being asleep for a really long time, and I'm really confused as to what's happening right now.
Roll that.
Where are my
BS
friends? Where's my
Oh.
brother?
All your friends are dead.
All your base star belong to us.
It's
You
like the
and your friends
dinosaurs.
I'm
are
just
dead.
like, what are we talking about? What's happening?
check. Darius turns. It's alive and it doesn't like me poking it and killing it again.
Well, too bad. It
Yeah,
already
you can
died
just-
once, okay? It's not
you
even
can just
alive.
keep stabbing it. It is just an undead.
Well,
But,
I wanted to kill it.
Willow
but,
is
you
also
know-
just an undead, so, you can think about that.
Don't say that.
Well, I wanted to kill it, but then it started talking, and then they told me to
I
stop.
don't
So
care, Darius, just kill it.
Yes,
Why
that's
can't
fine.
you
My
give us-
temperance back?
If my siblings are dead, maybe I should just join them in oblivion.
That's depressing.
Well, so is being stabbed to death.
Darius, let's talk. Maybe let's talk to her. Maybe she can give us some answers about what we're supposed to be doing here.
Look, I
Remember
know
what
we're
happened
supposed-
last time?
I know what we're supposed to be doing here, just not the exact steps.
Well, and that might help. All I'm saying is, remember what happened last time, I say. We should not kill the person who knows what's happening. We kind of
is-
lost you for a while.
Is wait, so is she
Good
one of the
point.
ones who helped make this make the puzzle?
Hoonbots,
Yeah.
you don't have any information of that variety. I don't think you got any information on who actually made the
I wasn't
shrine. Yeah.
Because it just says long ago guardians built shrine and made tests. That's what I wrote down.
Yeah, I mean, that's all that
Oh.
Isaac told you. I'm
Yeah,
trying to remember.
okay.
I think. Oh yeah, that's what it was. The only thing you got connection of like someone who helped making something. It was Tu Hunapu, the second, the evil brother, was
Yeah.
responsible in part with helping make the Earth's eyes. That was the
Okay.
thing.
That was the only thing. Okay. Yeah. Okay, we'll send you back to your brothers and sister. Keep going, Darius.
Yeah, you trying to
I
just
can-
keep stabbing?
Yeah.
I can
keep
just
going. Yep. Just do it.
Toity, I'm going to give you one chance
Toity, no, this is what
to
has to
convince
happen.
me not to stab this thing to death.
I mean, you could just ask her a question. Like, that is a thing you could do. It's not like you are on a time schedule or anything.
Do you know why they turned to stone?
No,
Dang it.
Well, that's helpful.
they shouldn't. They're not supposed to.
Wait, they're not supposed to?
No, you're supposed to put them in our hands, and then we chant the magic words, and then there you go. You've passed the second trial.
Then why did your brothers and sisters attack us?
Don't know that one either.
So
Guys,
wait, did we pass the trial or not?
I think so. I mean, you'll know if the plate is glowing up there.
Should we go check? Did you say you went up and checked with Buck?
Yeah, I probably would have gone and checked on Buck.
What did you see?
During the short rest, I probably would have gone and checked on him.
Well, yeah. So did you do that before or after you guys like killed the flame skulls
probably
with water?
like right before.
Yeah. So in that case, it wouldn't have been glowing. The second one wouldn't have.
No.
Okay, I'll go check real quick. Don't do anything.
Yeah, if you go up there and
Grab
check real quick, it looks like most of it is glowing, but there's like a rivulet that's still not.
But approximately 1/4 of it is not.
Yes.
I cut my hand. Okay, we're good. Just keep going.
I'll go get the water.
Okay. So any last requests, I guess? Besides,
Well,
don't kill me.
I am undead, so I don't need food, drink, sleep, water, anything like that. So, and I'm also inside a statue, so I don't imagine you'll let me out. So I'm not sure there's anything I really need or want at this point.
Is there
except for
anything
a
you
quick
can
death.
tell us about the temple here that might be of help in the following however long it takes to get through here?
What do you want to know? I mean, there's a lot of things about this temple that are interesting.
Do you know what the third task is?
The third task?
Yes.
Well,
Besides the line in the poem, do you know how to complete it?
no, I'm sorry, I actually don't. Each of us made one of the tasks. Or no, she wouldn't have said that. She wouldn't have said that. She says, honestly, I was just, put here by whatever guardian. I don't even remember his name anymore. Whatever guardian made this shrine. I'm not even really Hoonbats. I'm just kind of like a specter, like image of her. Just kind of like a part of her spirit.
Just her intern.
I'm her understudy.
I'm her. Oh my gosh, what's a doppelganger?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Who
okay.
isn't available tonight?
Here's a question. Do you know anything specifically about the Mockweasel you are holding right now?
Oh, of course, yes, I made it. Well, I mean, Hoonbats made it.
Wait, well, back up. What? Say one more time.
Hoonbats, me, one monkey, slash. Well, what's another name you would know me by? And she says, let me find the name real quick. She says, you may know me as, Yum Cax, and, you can, I mean, any of you could, honestly, Kabeel probably pipes up when that happens. He's like, oh, yes, that's the goddess of nature. I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
Goddess of nature?
Goddess, yes.
Like she's a god?
Well, I mean, this is a flame skull, but, the thing the statue's based off of.
Well, okay, so
So were your siblings gods and goddesses?
Yes.
What were their names? Their gods and goddess names.
that lore bomb.
I'm sorry, I don't remember.
Crap.
I mean, you have to remember, they was like glitching out and stuff, so.
Yeah.
Now, wait. I think it's safe to assume that we already know the one of Deliverance. Because we got a little backstory about Deliverance already.
Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to tie... I mean, yeah, it's possible that one artisan is the same person as Quetzalcoatl.
She of the jade skirt, that's the other twin.
Oh, that would be jacked up. So, how does some... Do you know... Okay, tell me about Temperance. What... You said you made it. Why did you make Temperance? And what did you make Temperance for? And what can it do?
Temperance was my weapon when I was walking the earth as a huntress. A great and powerful weapon imbued with nature's magic. It has all sorts of things. I appealed to all of the gods of the elements and got various boons with it. It's anything you could really think of in terms of nature. I probably stored it in there somewhere. Of course, with all magic items, it takes a little while to coax those abilities out. But what have you gotten so far?
I'm never cold.
Oh, that's the normal. That's like the first one. That's kind of boring.
Yeah, can you tell me how to maybe coax a couple of these,
Well, what do you want to do?
I mean...
Do you want to shoot fire from your fingertips? Do you want to, like, fly? Do you want to, like, what? There's lots of things.
if it can do one of those things, I mean, I'm not opposed
I honestly
to it,
don't remember, but, you know, I know that it has things.
Let me see.
Vine whip.
Darius, use Vine Whip.
It's super effective.
Yeah. Except Hoonbots is a flame type, so it's not actually that effective. Sorry.
I'm trying to think. Like... Well, something maybe ice-related might be come in handy, or water.
What's ice?
Yeah. Good point.
She lives in the equator.
Yeah. It is really, really cold water.
Really, really cold water.
So
Okay.
cold it becomes solid.
That's not a thing.
Yeah, it kind of is.
You're lying.
Wait, let me see if there's any way I can show.
Of course, I don't actually remember if that's a thing or not, but...
I think I can do that. Well, I think prestidigitation.
And so the entire time, it's like the statue is unmoving, but like you just see the like teeth like kind of chattering on the mouth.
That's hilarious.
And, you know, flaming eyes like from inside.
I picture we're talking to the skull with spine from this chocolate episode of SpongeBob.
Yes.
I don't remember that episode, but
I remember.
sure.
Chocolate.
So I turn to Ari. I think we're I speak in common. I think we're going to kill it pretty soon. Just turned out that she made Temperance, and he points over to the one behind him. He probably made those sandals or something. I don't know, but I'm going to see if I can figure out a couple more things with Temperance, and then we'll get going.
Sounds good.
Just
like slouch back, like up against the wall with my hands like this, just like, cool. Whenever you're ready, I got the flask of water.
Okay, how about this? Do you know if it can maybe catch on fire? Like, can it catch on fire and hit stuff? Because I've figured that up to this point. I mean, considering how many what is it, Talakanoli?
Tlacanolia.
Yeah. Considering all the Tlacanolia, that's a really hard. Those are really hard words to say in that accent.
Yeah.
And considering it's temperance, I'd figure maybe something with fire or.
Well, why would I have it just like turn on fire? I mean, like literally everyone can do that. That's boring.
Good point.
Except for you, I guess.
Well, yeah.
Wait, can none of you turn on fire?
No.
Wait. Can I turn my hair on fire when she says that?
Do you want to attempt to? You've never tried it before.
I thought that was a thing.
No, remember it was the thing that was because it was originally a belt of dwarven kind, so it makes you grow a beard if it was that originally. But we said it might like make your hair go on fire. We consider that as a possibility.
Oh yeah, we never
did it. Okay,
it never happened. Yeah,
I thought that was a thing I wrote down, but it's not.
No. You've never had that happen. You could like concentrate and see if you can make it happen.
No, thank you.
And then Toity's hair just sorts.
And then Toity's bald.
That would be entertaining.
That would be pretty funny.
Oh, you'd have to wear wigs like Token. That'd be perfect.
That would. He's a halfling too, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
No, he's a dwarf. I don't remember.
Oh,
he's short. I know that much.
I don't remember.
What are those short people?
Character from a different D&D
yeah.
campaign. No, I can't. I don't think I can do anything like that. I just realized I forgot I can use my action to make my voice carry 300 feet.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot about that.
Yep.
Okay, maybe, I don't know. Do you know what a tornado is?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I don't know. Can I make a tornado with it, or can I don't know. You said nature.
Probably. Okay, so the only thing, I'm like racking my brain right now, and the only thing that I can remember for sure that it does, besides like the temperate thing, is it makes you walk on water. Have you unlocked that yet?
That was deliverance, though.
You're right. Yeah, sorry, I got that mixed up in my head.
It's okay.
Maybe they both.
I mean, yeah, it honestly wouldn't be. It would make sense, but I think she says, then I think the only thing that I really remember that it does is it can make like plants grow in a place, like a bunch of plants.
I like plants.
I mean, here, you know what might work? If you, I don't know, use that axe of yours, kind of like chip away at this statue. Maybe I can help you commune with the sword and unlock this ability.
I would like to make an insight check.
Okay,
on that
sure, yeah.
Statement. I don't necessarily believe that. Let's see. Boom. 16.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Clicked on something and then suddenly everything's frozen. Yeah, she's telling the truth.
Okay.
Raia, you're in charge.
I'll allow it.
And he like puts down the spear and raises the axe.
I'm ready to attack her with my mace.
I'm like, Darius, why are you putting down the spear?
And just get ready to kill it if things get hairy.
But wait for my command. We're gonna let her show Darius something first.
I just take out my machete and I'm like, all right.
Okay.
As you wish, Raia.
And
so, Darius, would you make a persuasion check for me?
Persuasion?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a good thing I'm proficient in this.
You are good at this, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you let her out?
Yeah, so I'll take the axe and I like crack it against the side of the head.
Okay.
Kind of chip away at it until it cracks open.
And so the thing is that at this point, everyone's ready to actions to do things, so let's just roll initiative real quick. Because she was totally lying about that.
Actually, I technically hadn't readied an action, but I don't know what I would have readied. Maybe... No, I wouldn't have readied.
3.1, guys.
Yeah, so you chip away the statue, and then it
Actually, can
pops
I
out.
roll perception to see if I would have...
We can just say you can just roll initiative like everybody else.
No, I was like to see if because to see if I would have readied an action. Because
I mean, it doesn't matter because it's just going to be initiative for everybody because everyone's kind of like prepared.
Great. Now she's just gonna fireball us all, and it's gonna be great. Awesome.
Yep.
Wonderful.
Pretty
Good job,
much.
guys.
Pretty much.
Don't listen to Ari.
I mean, we had a... It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, so
But now she's gonna get an attack on us.
She definitely casts Fireball.
And everybody still gets the thing.
Centered on Darius.
Dexterity.
And so it
Don't
hits
make
everyone.
it. Dang it.
Well, at least it's just one.
It's dexterity, right? Yep.
Come
All right.
on, that 20.
23
Oh.
damage. After we just took a short rest.
Yep.
Great.
So let
That's
me
what I
roll for
wanted.
Kabeel and Pepe.
What time of day is it?
Like late morning, early afternoon.
We're
been that
ways
long.
away from a long.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely the beginning of the day for sure. Wow, this is taking a while to load these character sheets. Yeah, so she basically just says like, "Aha, suckers! Eat this!" And then just like belches out a fireball.
She would she have like low health because I've been poking at her and trying to kill her already?
Yeah, she definitely wouldn't have her full health. Yeah, I'll minus off some things.
Sweet.
Well, should he roll?
I mean, he did an indefinite amount of hits, so who knows? Okay, cool. So Kabeel fails, and Miggy. Also fails. All right, everyone fails. So Miggy goes unconscious.
Awesome.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so that happens. That's and then I think she. I mean, so she's tiny, so she just flies, and there's like it's like 10 feet, and so she just flies up.
Would we get a tax of opportunity? She's leaving our space, like our space to.
Yeah, I think that's basically what she's doing, because she knows that if she waits any longer, you're just gonna all attack her. So she's just gonna like provoke attacks of opportunity from everyone as she just like runs, like she just flies away.
Okay. So should we all just make our attack rolls?
Yeah.
So, can I use a spell? I can't. Can I?
13?
I can't use a
Yep.
spell on an attack of opportunity.
11.
No, I can't.
Okay, cool.
I don't think
I'll hit
so.
with my
I can't. There's a feat for that.
I'm taking it. 11 doesn't hit.
Wait, are you in range? Oh yeah, you're over there.
Yeah, that 11 doesn't hit, but 13 does though.
Yay. And I will use my radiant thing.
Your smite.
Yeah, my divine smite.
Okay.
So
I
that'll
don't.
be.
Can you do that? I think that attacks of opportunity only let you do one thing.
Yeah, doesn't divine smite take a bonus action or something?
No.
Yeah, 'cause you
if I
only have
land a hit.
Ah,
But it's
okay.
only. But I thought
When you hit with a melee weapon attack,
I
you
don't
can
think you
expend.
can do 2 things with the reaction though.
Huh?
I don't think you can do 2 things with the reaction though.
But
Yeah,
it's
what
not
does it
doing
say?
something else. It says
there
when
no
you
action?
hit with a melee weapon attack, you can expend 1 spell slot to deal 2d8
Yeah,
extra.
so there's no
radiant
extra
damage.
action. It's just
Oh,
part of your
all
action.
right. I just want to make sure. Sorry.
Yeah.
Go for it.
So, and because she's undead, it'll be plus 1d8, so it'll be 3d8.
Nice.
Whoa.
She's not dead yet.
Not dead yet.
I miss.
Kabeel hits. And does not kill her.
No.
Toity, it's you. You're the last person. Oh, you missed.
He already rolled.
Okay, cool. So she gets to the stairs then. Right there. Darius, it's your turn. You can just run through all of your allies if you want to.
I almost... Nah, I don't want to risk it. Yeah, Darius was very much going to run over here. And I'm going to make 2 slashy slashes against this punk. This punkaroni.
I can just like barely see. Oh, because she's on the stairs, probably.
Yeah, she's a bit of a distance away. That misses.
And then second attack.
That hits.
Yeah. And I will also use the thing again.
Well, roll normal damage just to see if you kill it first.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Not wasting, but
You kill it.
Okay.
Yay.
Yep. So Darius just runs over. And once you do, and then if you guys put the holy water on the flame skull, then
yeah. First, I reach down to Mickey next to me, and I cast Cure Wounds. On him.
Yeah.
Here, let me give you actual damage. I'll use a level 2 slot.
Yeah, he's like, so that's what it felt like.
Yeah, it sucks. And then I walk over and I pour the water on it.
Yeah, and then once that happens, temperance is
like as you're coming over and about to pour the water on it, can Darius like stop you and then take it and pour it on it himself?
Sure.
Like would she let Darius?
Yeah, I mean, I don't care.
Okay, so yeah, Darius stops her, takes the flask from her hands, pours it on there himself, and then like stomps into the dust and just steps into it.
Yeah.
Dang,
Good old
Darius.
vengeful Darius.
And and then temperance is normal again.
Yep, temperance is normal again.
Darius goes over, grabs temperance, runs back over to it, and starts slicing at the dust. Why can't people ever tell the truth? And I'm gonna try to cast Zone of Truth because I'm extremely angry.
Oh right,
and
okay,
exploding.
sure. Do you want to unlock it? Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm extremely angry, so
Perfect. This is great. Okay, yeah, make a Christmas save. Yeah,
Dang,
of course.
yeah.
Okay, so I think what this is, Darius, I think you unlock the rest of your stuff. I think this is the final straw for that crit success. I think does it for you.
Oh.
And so you feel as the truth just fills the room around you, this aura of truth. You feel like a dam has been broken and a reservoir of magic fills your soul. And suddenly you're aware of all the different things you can do.
And Darius is just like, oh, this is going to be fun. And he gives one last kick to the dust.
Yeah.
I say we've done profit. And he like holds like one hand. He holds one hand up. That's just full of magic now.
Mm-hmm. It's like gray energy. Cool.
Yeah.
You know what I totally remembered that just now that we forgot to do? Goals! Completely forgot about that. It's fine. We can just do it all at the end. Cool.
I mean, I think we did Did we set the goals up at the end of the last?
No, we didn't.
I don't think so. No, we just kind of resolved the goals from the beginning. It's fine. We can just do retroactive goals at the end of this session. It's not that big of a deal. It was pretty obvious what you guys were gonna try to do today. So, okay, cool.
Oh
yeah,
no, because we didn't. Because we didn't.
I guess a bunch of you changed your goals to like acquire the mask, so that's true.
Well, that and like we didn't change the days. Like we didn't. Like it's still the same day and stuff.
Yeah. It's
I mean, days doesn't change the goals. It's just session. So.
Right, but I mean.
Yeah, you guys are still just doing the same thing, so.
Yeah.
Your goals probably won't change that much.
Okay, I'm moving on to the next section.
I like stop right. I'm like, Raia, are you sure you want to go on? I mean, we're not all exactly at a.
We're all kind of on fire.
I'm feeling fine.
Raia, I get that you are, but maybe some of us aren't. I mean, look at Darius. I know he's beaming with confidence right now, but
did someone say beaming? And he like just like makes...
shoots a ray of
Mickey just went down, and Toity doesn't look so great either. And neither does Kabeel. Like,
I'm fine, he says, kind of partially. I'm still on fire as he like pats something out.
He's like, I'm fine. He like looks up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'm just like, if you keep going, I'll do what you ask. You know I will. But I'm just saying, that's all.
If here's my thoughts. If this one has gone wrong somehow, something might be wrong with the temple. Who knows what's awaiting us further down? But I have a feeling, if anything, it's probably worse.
Darius pipes in, Raia, whatever you decide, we are with you.
And this is the moment where everyone kind of just says to Raia that, yeah, you're kind of the leader now, I guess. Like, this is official.
Well, she's the one who knows what's happening.
It's true, yeah. Yeah, I think Mickey like says something similar. He just kind of looks at you and like shrugs. He says, "Lead the way, girl." Or I'm trying to think of
Lead
like
the way, girl.
I'm trying to think of like a kind of like informal way he would like say like talk to you. I think he says, "What does he know anything about this guardian stuff?"
No,
I don't think he
nobody does. Literally nobody does.
Yeah, literally nobody does. Okay,
well,
yeah.
Darius knows stuff because he somehow entered my mind.
Oh, yeah, that's the whole thing.
He didn't even try to.
Yeah, I think he just says, "Lead the way, Raia."
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is just start healing everybody so we can keep going.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay, so
Can you heal my spell slots?
no, you're fine.
Can you heal my heart?
If you don't want my magic, then you don't need to get it.
I'm just saying, like, my health isn't what I'm missing. Completely.
I mean, it also is, though. I see your health.
My
bar above
emotional
your head.
stability.
Okay, so Darius, Ari, Miggy, how are you guys feeling?
Solid 14 out of 66.
Miggy's feeling a 7 out of 19.
I'm 41 out of 67, so I'm not too bad.
I'm
Okay,
18 out of 43.
And I think Darius kind of before Raia heals her, he says, I know how to do that myself too if I need to.
Yeah, but it's better if I do this when you're low because I can get you back up to half health.
Oh yeah, that's true. I actually have a thing that does that too.
She says, pointing to the rules of the game that she's in. Didn't you realize? Our world revolves around arbitrary rules.
And then Darius just flips the page. Yeah, but the read right there, even though I can't. I can do the same.
And suddenly we're in the Order of the Stick.
I need to finish reading that.
You do. Oh, it's gotten so good.
I'm like 100 or 200 comics behind.
It's so good. So good.
I know. I just got behind and I've never caught up.
This is so nice.
How is Kabeel feeling?
Kabeel is sitting at a 35 out of 84.
Dang.
Yeah.
And
got
I'm
a
the
lot of
tank?
health. I mean, he's an NPC. That's the thing.
That's
He has monster statistics, so they tend to have a lot of health.
Okay, so I give Darius 19. Miggy gets 2. Toity gets 3. Kabeel gets 7. Because that's the max I can give everybody to get you back up to half health. So everybody is at least half right now with that. And then anybody else who feels like they need extra healing, come to me. So anybody who feels like they want to be healed, I will cast Cure Wounds on them if they come to me. But I will let them determine that for themselves.
I'm going to cast Cure Wounds once on myself and once on Mickey.
Sounds good.
I'm
One on
going
me,
to...
and that one's for Mickey.
I'm going to healing word once on myself.
I'm going to lay my hand on my chest and heal the rest.
Everyone just puts their hands on various parts of their body and just starts healing themselves.
How many HP do you get for lay on hands?
35.
Nice.
35 per long rest.
I can at least use my bardic inspiration die to make people miss when they try and hit me.
Okay. Toity, do you want extra HP?
I'm missing like 14 right now. I don't know. I mean, I feel like if I can use my bardic inspiration die to keep people from hitting me at least for now. If I go
Toity,
down,
just come over here.
okay, fine. Missing 14 health. So
I like to
I'll
imagine
give you 7.
it's this part of like the show that like the camera just kind of like zooms out and we realize that we're on like a movie set and everyone just kind of like takes a break for a second and just like starts like looking at their like character portfolios, and then people come up and like put more makeup on you guys. And we realize there's just cameras and lights everywhere. And we like zoom back in and everything disappears. It's like never happened.
And then, is anybody else feeling especially low right now that needs healing?
All right.
not really.
Ari, I think, has the lowest right now.
Besides Miggy.
Yeah.
I'm at 44 out of 67. I mean, so it's not great, but
You could take a heal and it wouldn't be bad.
oh yeah, I mean, of course, I'm not going to argue with that.
If you want to heal me, that's fine.
Okay, I'll cast it one more time on Ari. So you get 8.
Thanks. Don't you also get
Yes.
stuff for healing?
that's part. I'm wondering if that. I was wondering if that's part of the reason she was healing.
Raia's been in full health for a while now. No.
Okay.
Thanks.
Let's go, guys.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah. So where do you go?
Let's find this black puddle.
Yes, you go over to the black puddle. There you go.
Yes. Is there?
Is that where we got the water earlier?
No,
we
the
got
water's
water
over
from
here.
the water puddle.
Oh, that water.
This is number 3. This is task 3. So I just say out loud to everybody. Does this mean anything to anyone? 3 times down, love's dark sting, full but never whole.
No.
Wait. Oh, wait. Actually, wait. Oh, I had copied that down and I don't have it open anymore. So, give me a second. Let me.
Do you want me to post the poem in chat again?
Yes, please.
Yep.
Like, yeah, love does sting. What does that have to do with the challenge?
So it's like black liquid, correct?
Yeah, it's like a black viscous liquid that's like fills the hallway 15 feet
Can I like
of it.
do some sort of check to see if I can figure out what it is?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, make
Like- Would I be able to like see if it's I like recognize it as like something poisonous or something?
yeah, make an Arcana check.
Well, what about detect magic? Or did you already do that?
I have not done that, but I'm just gonna make 17.
Okay, so you remember, I mean, Raia's pretty knowledgeable. She's in terms of like she grew up educated. So I think you remember
It's
reading
true.
reading a book in the library
I have done that once or twice.
about a certain like acidic like I'm trying to think of what this would be. It wasn't super common in Egypt. But it's like kind of like an acidic slime that gets left behind by creatures known as oozes. So it's like they're basically, this is their like
Excretion.
yeah, excrement.
Like when it's
Not
Yeah.
excrement necessarily, but excretion. They like.
but like
Well-
is it like what it's like that versus
like-
like a slug trail?
It's a little bit of both, I think.
Okay.
So it's like they pooped and just.
Yep, pretty much. Thank you
Sorry.
for that mental
was-
image, Toity. Stuff.
Thanks.
That would sound really weird. Just with its sound.
Okay.
Yeah, so you couldn't just like step into it without like being hurt.
I was gonna say you could.
You could, you would just
It would just
it would
be
be
a bad
painful.
idea.
Yeah.
I have an idea. I'm gonna try and clean it up with prestidigitation.
Okay.
Does it work?
It seems to clear up a little bit. I mean, you do 5 feet, like, you know, whatever, like the 5-foot cube or whatever you can do of it.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems to just kind of like pull back in, right?
So it's like,
It doesn't seem to get any smaller necessarily.
but So when I clean it up, does it actually clean it, or does it like push it?
Well, I mean, does prestidigitation just kind of like make it disappear?
Let me read. This is the exact section. You instantaneously clean or soil an object no longer than 1 cubic foot.
Okay, I mean, I don't think you can even use that in this situation then. There's no object to clean. It's just like a square of...
I was trying to clean the floor.
Right, but you can't even see the floor. Like, there's no floor.
I'm not sure if there's a floor even there.
You don't even... Yeah, you wouldn't know. You don't even know how deep this is. So you can maybe like clean off around the edges, like where the wall is.
Mm-hmm.
But like, that's... Yeah. You can't just get rid of a 5-foot cube of slime, so...
I thought it was just on the floor. Okay.
No. Like, it's impossible. You can't tell how deep it is.
Mm-hmm. What do I have that I could shove in there?
I mean, we could walk over it, but I don't know if that wouldn't really do anything.
Well, water walks. How long does it last?
It lasts for an hour, but it's a ritual, so I can do it. I can take 10 minutes, and then all of us can
why
walk
wouldn't we
on
just
it.
go around it?
I know. Well, that's what I'm saying. It has.
Yeah, the issue is that there's not really another place that you guys have
Right.
found to go. There's a
There's
door over there,
What's
but
on
you
the
can't
other?
open it.
What's on the other side of the sludge again?
There's a door over here, but it's like a stone slab. It's like Mines of Moria style, where it's like unclear how to open it.
I'm gonna take a
Probably
torch.
have to get through this 3rd trial for it to open.
I'm gonna take a torch and just kind of shove it in to see like if it goes in or if it's.
And it explodes. Because that's gasoline.
It's not lit.
Oh, okay.
Right, you're trying to see if you can determine the distance with your
The
torch.
depth.
Yeah.
So how deep does it go?
How are you trying to determine this?
Well,
He has
like
a
I said,
torch
I'm
and he's-
taking the torch. I'm gonna try and take the torch and kind of shove it in to see if it goes in or if it kind of reaches the bottom. Or
Oh,
if
okay.
it, like,
Yeah, if you do that, it just sinks.
all the way.
Yep.
Well, that doesn't seem very good.
And I think we get a shot from like inside the pool, and we see the torch just kind of sinking down in this thing, and then we see like
Eyes.
ripple. We see like a ripple kind of happen through the pool. You're not sure. I mean, you guys don't notice this, but like,
Yep, something's in there.
there's something in there. We know as the audience.
Well, it's deep.
Should I take 10 minutes to try and cast detect magic to see what's going on?
Yeah.
I'm also going to, as an action, and I don't have to do anything for this, I'm going to use Divine Sense, and I can detect good and evil.
Yeah, there's nothing evil nearby.
And I can sense anything affected by the Hollow spell or know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover.
Yeah, there's none like
Okay.
that. Yeah.
Well, I don't sense anything in there.
Okay, so I take 10 minutes, sit there, concentrate.
Did you detect magic?
Yeah, to
Okay.
detect magic.
You sense conjuration magic coming from the little statues that are pouring out the water.
Okay.
Right. It's obviously they're magically conjuring water.
Right.
Other than that, like the slime isn't magical. And it's within 30 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't sense anything else magical around here.
The door's not magical.
Oh, I guess yeah, the door would have to be magical. It's let's see, what kind of magic is that? Let me double check. What kind of magic is this? Abjuration magic
Okay.
is coming off.
That's
of that
what I
door.
was thinking.
Yeah.
I would like to expend my last first level spell slot to do my primeval awareness.
Primeval, yeah.
Yeah, primeval awareness.
Okay.
So within 1 mile, I know if there's aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fays, fiends, or undead.
Nothing of that sort is within that radius.
Okay.
Does anything happen if I get some of the water and put it on the slime stuff?
That's what I was thinking.
And just kind of like sits on top of it.
Okay.
That's not exciting.
Yeah.
Three times down, love's dark sting, full
right.
but never whole.
Full but never whole.
Darius just kind of. Huh?
It's
sorry.
WHOLE.
I know, but could it be a play on word?
Well, given that that's a word in English and this is a word
True.
in primordial, it's unlikely. What's more likely is that one of these words is a homophone for something entirely that you don't understand. Right? Where it's just, yeah.
Darius walks up to it. I think I know at least an idea of what we have to do.
Do we have to dunk ourselves in it 3 times?
That's kind of my guess.
Wait, what?
3 times down?
Yeah, so Kabeel is just like, wait a second. Dunk yourself into the acidic slime? What is that going to accomplish?
I don't know.
And what about the rest of the poem? 3 times down, love's dark sting, full but never whole. What about, like...
I don't know, Kabeel. Do you have any ideas?
Um...
You seem to be awfully discouraging for someone who's not adding anything right now.
Well, isn't there something... Maybe there's something that... you said that there was something about the... It looks like these trials have some sort of elemental nature to them. It seems like this is the water trial. What about the water in the other room? Doesn't that have to play in somehow?
That's what I was wondering. Just no, the full but never whole. Like I was thinking like, but okay. So the water in that room, it was just like there was a little bit of it, but like it wasn't going anywhere.
Yeah, it looked like the room should be full of water. Like the entire temple should be full of water by now with how much is pouring out. But like you can't see where it might be draining from that room. But there's only like an inch of water in the room or whatever.
An inch of water.
Yeah, something like that. It's not that much.
Because that's what I figured.
But it seems to be continuously pouring out.
Because full but never whole.
I go to the statues and
The now headless statues.
Not those statues, the ones that are pouring out the water.
Yeah, the little, yeah.
I was like, wait, what
What do
happened?
the statues look like in there?
Do they look like I can move them?
No, they look pretty solid. I mean, you could attempt to, but like...
like Legend of Zelda puzzle.
What do the statues look like inside there?
They're like beautiful women, like in like feather headdresses and like fancy dresses, kind of like pouring out water from like pitchers. They're like coming out of the pillar, like pouring out water.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And they're both like pouring the water on a singular point, like equidistant between each pillar, and it's just kind of like starting to pull up from there.
How big is this? How big is the pitcher that they're pouring out of?
Like a normal like size pitcher. That's not that big.
I'm gonna walk over with Darius and say, Darius, what happens if you put your shield against one of those?
I mean, I suppose it's worth a shot. But if I get thrown back a couple of feet, you're healing me.
It's fine by me.
Darius like walks up and he's like, well, and he puts his shield up to the hole.
To the hole, like to stop the pitcher, the water.
Yeah.
I mean, he just kind of like trickles around the edges of the shield.
But does it like?
It doesn't like do anything crazy or magical or anything like
But
that.
does
And
the
it's
flow?
not like it doesn't. Like,
I mean,
fill
as
up.
much as you could get the flow to stop by pressing a shield against it. I mean, it's not like an easy, like it's jagged or it's not flat enough for you to just like immediately like press it and just have it be completely cut off.
I don't want it to be completely cut off. I'm just wondering if the flow rate in general has stopped, like if it's slowed down.
No, it's still trying to come out at the same rate. And it seemed to get like backed up, I guess.
Okay.
You
Essentially, I was trying to do
into the pictures and see like if you feel anything.
Yeah, you just shove your hand down the pitcher. Yeah.
The main thing I was trying to figure out is like if we stop the if we try and stop the water from coming out, does the water drain somewhere? That's what I was trying to figure out.
I mean, you could also investigate the room just to see if you see any place
I
where
want
it
to
might be draining.
investigate.
Yes,
Yeah.
let's investigate the room.
I do not investigate the room very well.
No, apparently not.
I'm gonna say, Raya, why don't you get?
I
Oh,
investigate even
no.
worse.
Okay. I was gonna give you a
Is
bardic
there
inspiration.
water
I don't
in
have any
here? I thought there was water in here.
Doesn't look like it anymore.
Where'd it go? I'm like standing in a puddle.
Yeah. So,
Why are my feet wet?
yeah. Darius, I think.
What's water?
Where are my feet?
So
What
you
is water?
see. I mean, you guys investigate this, and it's Darius and Ari who really got to get a handle on this. And it seems like the water is just draining through like small little cracks in the tile, like the stone floor, and just like going below this. It's very, very small, but it's and honestly, like, I mean, Darius, you know enough about like stonework to know that like it shouldn't be draining it quick enough to actually keep the water at this inch that it is. It's all, there's something obviously magical at work here, even though there is like a slight bit of it draining out somewhere. It's not a feature of the room. It's a bug. It's like the stone is cracked a bit.
So, and she didn't detect whatever magic it was before.
It's
Just from the
conjuration
pillars.
magic.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about?
Well, it's conjuration magic that's producing the water, but
I think if you kind of like walk into the room, I think you in Raia. I mean, you got a crit fail, but like I think even you can tell if detect magic is still up. I mean, there's conjuration magic kind of just around the room slightly in general, too. So yeah, so it's obviously some sort of magical draining system, whatever it is. As you know, it seems really random to you. It's just like, why is there water pouring into nowhere? Like, it seems kind of pointless.
I take more water and put it on the black acid stuff.
Yeah, nothing happens. It's just
Still
kind of
nothing.
floating on top. Yeah.
it just floats on top.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
So I think Kabil says, well,
What
I mean, maybe.
I do have an idea.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'd like to try to take like a flask or something,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to fill it with the acid stuff.
Okay.
And I want to, if I can do that very carefully,
Put
or
it in the
something.
water.
And I want to put it somewhere
We're
in the
gonna
room.
paint holy water right now. Is that what we're doing?
I mean, I'm gonna
I'm
defile this
not.
place one way or another. And I want to pour it right down over here, hopefully,
Okay.
out of the way.
Somewhere
Somewhere where the water's still draining, but that isn't necessarily
yeah. So
like.
I don't want to be stepping in the water while he does
Yeah.
that.
If you do
Yeah,
that,
okay.
it does the opposite of what happened before, right? Because like for whatever reason, the slime is like weightier, and so it just kind of settles underneath the holy water, and then eventually, I think it doesn't go anywhere. It's just kind of like sitting there now, just on the
Does
bottom,
the water
under
rise
the water.
higher over there now? Like it doesn't drain as well?
I guess a
Oh,
little
no.
bit. I mean, it's like a flask worth, so it's hard to tell, but the slime doesn't drain.
Darius, do it 2 more times.
I go over and get another flask and put it in 2 other spots.
Okay. Man, if this game needs a luck save.
Right.
Let's see. Let's have you make a. No, there's no roll that you need to make. Okay. I think what happens is actually I'll just have you make a luck save. Roll a d20. Just roll a d20 for me.
What the heck? This is your
Darius-
game. Do
Exactly.
whatever
I
you
just want to see what happens. I can't decide.
So is Darius particularly lucky? Do I get any buffs to this?
No. I think if anything, Darius is unlucky, but I won't give you a negative either.
Yeah. Well,
Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, luck is in your favor. So, it just sits there. It
it's
just
because
continues to sit there.
Toidy's nearby. Look at the Irish.
It continues to sit there, doing nothing.
Was that Irish or Scottish? I don't
So
know.
Camille had an
Oh,
They're
idea.
Irish. Dwarves are Scottish.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, I think Kabil like kind of looks at this. He's like, "Well, that didn't work. Looks like one of you is gonna have to dunk yourself in the slime."
I called it.
I'm not going.
It's me.
Darius, no one is dunking themselves in the slime
Well,
unless we tie you a rope around you.
That's my girl. Now. Rope me.
I don't know. Do we have a chain as opposed to a rope? Because
yeah, rope might
Akashi
not be a
did.
good idea.
a rope's
yeah.
going to be going in the acid. That would be bad.
And maybe we
No.
could test.
I
the-
have a grappling hook, but I don't
It
know
has
if
a rope
that's.
on the. That's,
It's a rope
yeah,
on
it's
the
a
end.
rope. The grappling hook is metal, but the rope is not.
Maybe we should test to see if metal can even go in there in the first place. And he walks over there and he takes one of his spears and he just pokes the tip
metal
of the
part.
spear. Yeah, the metal part, the tip of the spear in a little bit and then pulls it back out.
Just like a little bit. It looks like
Like just the tip and everything, and he pulls
yeah,
it
it
back
kind
out just to see.
of like gets worn down a little bit.
Ooh.
That
Yeah,
doesn't
no
look
one's
fun.
going in that acid.
I can double check on that actually. Let me double check on that.
Ooh, what if I use the Earth's eyes to create a little thing around me and then I walk on top of it and see what happens?
That would
Interesting.
would that be like trying to move the acid around?
Basically, yeah.
So you want to create a bubble and then just
That'll, like push the acid
sink
out.
into it to like create a bubble of air that you just go down. That's really cool.
I mean, does
Yeah, you
anyone
wanna try
else
that?
have any other ideas?
Yeah.
Not really.
But I don't want to die.
It's fine. I cast
Player?
Death ward on me.
yes. We're gonna do this.
I'm really
take one-
scared. I don't want to go.
Just put a single foot over and see what happens.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Is this thing even like big enough for the bubble? Like it would literally like. I don't think it's. I think
It's like 30-foot radius, right? Or 15
But
foot
I mean,
radius.
Yeah.
you can allow the walls. and
no.
stuff
I can't allow it
right?
to like be smaller though. Like
Right. No. Yeah. So you could.
Yeah.
So what would happen is if you did that,
You can allow it to go through walls.
yeah. Yeah. Because of the size of it, unfortunately, like I don't think it would work. I think you would just push yourself against it, and it wouldn't have anywhere to go.
Yeah,
right,
the
that's
water's
problem.
liquid's incompressible in general.
Exactly.
Yeah. Darn,
Well,
that's a
okay, wait.
Yeah. If it was a smaller bubble, it would have worked perfect.
If it was bean shaped, though, wouldn't technically
It's
one
forming a
side of
15
the...
feet cube on a side.
I think we said it was a dome. It was like a sphere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like your thinking though, Emily. I'm like, oh,
but,
see
I
where she's
mean,
going.
Can
So-
we turn the bean to the side?
Well, that's the
and
thing.
Get
I
a
mean,
smaller side.
okay.
to
So
it?
this is Terra Nullius. Weirder things have happened. Ari, if you want to attempt to shape the sphere somehow, that is a thing you could attempt to do.
I don't
beans
really
in your
want
hand?
to.
Okay. Given what happened with Toidy's little escapade into homebrew magic.
Yeah, that I'm still. I actually did want to try something with that, but I also don't want to die.
The ever-present struggle.
If only a certain character had a special orb where they could go in and ask somebody about it.
About an acid pit?
I don't know.
Sure.
I
I'll
mean, you
take out
could also, Raia, you could attempt to discover a new guardian
I
who maybe
could.
has like acid immunity or something.
Sure. I'll take out the orb.
And do we know like what? We don't have any idea what the acid actually is.
You just know it's acidic. Raia has an idea that it's like the leftovers from an ooze. That's all you know.
Okay, I'm just
Well, then
thinking
maybe we
because
should
if
find
it's
the ooze.
Do I was about to say, like, would I know about oozes and like would it be normal that there's something in this deep pit of ooze?
What did you get
Left
for that
behind?
roll?
A 17?
17? Yeah, I think it's a possibility. Like acid doesn't harm them, so
It could just be living in
it
there.
could
so I
just be
know that.
sitting in there. Yeah.
But I was trying to
Ask him if the acid even has anything to do with this.
Wouldn't that be
They might-
hilarious?
Okay, I just get out the orb and I'm like, I wonder if you can do anything. And I bamf into the orb.
Okay. So what we do is we get a flashback. Darius, what have you been doing inside the
Oh my
orb this
Gosh!
time?
Ah, dang it.
Ugh, he's been ruining my happy place. Oh, you're inside my mind palette.
So other Darius is,
So I think, I mean, you probably would have just been stuck in that library,
yeah.
right?
Wait, he talked with that one guy.
Right.
So has he popped back up?
Yeah, I think he stuck around.
So I guess I'm here now.
Or no, actually, because I'm just remembering he like followed the tug.
He followed the
Yeah.
tug.
Exactly. So it goes back to like whatever the original. So I think what it is, Darius, is what it actually is you're not stuck in the library. Everyone is in the same like place where they don't really like interact or do anything. They're just kind of stuck by themselves for a while. But like, what is Darius? I mean, you're there, right? But like, what do you do in the meantime, just in terms of like your own mind?
I hate this.
You're just kind of like sitting in darkness again.
I guess I like. Last time I tried to shape it, and I think Darius tries to conjure like. Well, I feel like Darius couldn't conjure anything though. Can he use his spells?
Except, sorry, let me rethink this again. I think it might just be the first thing I said because you resisted the tug. He went with the tug. So I think what happened is you stay in the library, but no one else is with you. So you're just like wandering this empty library.
Yeah. Well, Darius can't read.
It's true. Yeah, that's the issue, right? You're just stuck in a place that is no use to you.
You can practice the letters that I've taught you.
Yeah, I think.
Is that what Darius ends up doing in there?
You know what?
No.
I want. Huh?
Can you cast locate object again and try to get out?
Yeah, I could.
So this is
I
the thing.
think first-
Darius inside here has not unlocked all of his abilities.
Yeah. So I think
He has
think
done.
He's done some
locate
stuff.
object.
Yeah.
Locate object. Yeah.
Mhm.
But I think what he does is, I think he walks around and tries to like. I don't suppose there's pictures on any of these. On any of the books, are there like
Oh
images?
yeah, no, and there's for sure like books that are just like mostly like illuminations and illustrations and stuff. Like you probably find
maybe
like a
not even
bestiary.
mostly, but just like covers that have.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I think Darius wants to look around for. I'm okay. So do I even know that like this is a library, like a library of her memories? Do I realize that? Does Darius-
No, you just know it's a
Okay.
library. Do you want to
Okay.
make a history check to understand the significance of this, like, of the like architecture of this library and stuff? Right, because you're knowledgeable of stonework. You might realize that this is in Egypt.
Yeah. Can would I be like stone cutting?
Yeah, you can use masons or no, because this would be history, but then with your like special
Stone.
masons
That would,
thing.
yeah, that would be,
Right, so
yeah,
you would
with
get
my
the
stone
bonus.
cutting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you'd add 6 or
So-
whatever, right?
So add double my proficiency bonus, and I'm
Yeah.
not proficient in this, so
Yeah,
yeah,
so
this would
6.
be, this will be plus 6.
Okay.
Dupe.
Oh yeah, you don't know. You don't understand the significance.
Oh, good.
Okay. Yeah. So I guess Darius
I don't want
just
him
kinda-
knowing about my mind.
I think Darius just kind of looks around and, like just tries to find different books that look interesting for a while. And what I'm really wanting to see what happens is see if he can find one that's a picture of him, or one of the others. Specifically, yeah, if he
you
finds
do not find anything like that. No.
Okay, so, I think, yeah, after a while, I think Darius just gets bored and tries to locate object again.
Okay.
It's like,
Locate
well,
what object?
He's like, well, if using the orb, or if trying to locate the orb got me inside the orb, maybe if I try to locate the Makawito, it'll take me back out. So
yeah, you want to try to locate object on temperance?
Gonna have interesting
yes, I do.
implications.
Yeah, okay. Make a charisma check.
well,
save.
and I have already unlocked locate.
You have,
object.
but
Yes.
I think you still have to make a charisma save in this instance.
Okay.
Yeah,
Come on, work with
because
me.
you are kind of not even in a same plane of existence.
Dang!
Okay, so I think what happens, Darius, is you're suddenly aware. You could locate object. You're aware of where temperance is, and you realize that you are on a separate dimension from temperance. And I think you get a brief flash, an image of yourself holding temperance. And so this is the thing, Darius inside the orb doesn't know that he didn't go outside the orb, right? This Darius thinks he's just stuck here, and he's been stuck here, and there was no split.
Now, you say myself, and is it an image of? Is it that I see Darius holding?
You see
temperance?
Darius holding temperance in the corridor where you are right now in the temple.
But I don't know that it's me.
You don't know that it's me. It's you. Yeah, you might be just oh my gosh, the Calvinus come back.
Worthless scum
Yeah.
of dwarven kind.
Oh my gosh.
Not again.
Oh no!
How many times do I have to kill you? I'm the one that comes back.
This is bad.
Oh no.
And so I
Caleb,
think it's
why
about.
would you do this to my mind palace?
So I think it's about that time. So you're just kind of stewing about it, right? Because I don't think there's anything else you could probably do that could change anything.
Darius is no, I've got.
Yeah, Darius is pacing in the library, right?
I don't know how, but I'm going to get back, and I'm going to get back in that body, and then I'm going to show him what for. He does not take my body twice!
Yes, exactly. So we kind of flash forward again, and Raia, you're communing with the orb. And this, so every time you commune with the orb, you're aware, right, of each of the personas that is in the orb that are available to you, right?
Yes.
This time, there's another persona that you are aware of that you're that's the, wait, what? And it's just unfamiliar to you at first. You can call on that persona, but you're unsure as to who it is. It's just an unknown one.
I mean, I'd be oh, maybe I can do something did getting further in this temple get me access to somebody else? Can I now talk to Juan Hunapu?
Yeah, I mean that might be a thing you think of, yeah, for sure.
So I go to the unknown one.
Okay, so you are suddenly in the library. And you see Darius. What is Darius doing right now?
Pacing back and forth, trying to figure out how to get out.
Yeah, so you just see
And
Darius
so
here.
Raia pops into existence.
Yep.
It's oh, Raia! Oh, okay, yeah, it's not me, outside.
Darius, what are you doing in here?
I don't know, I'm pacing, and Calvitas, and me, and Makawito, and...
Stop. How are you here right now?
I don't know. I was in the flesh, and then I'm I need to find people. So I tried to find the orb, and then I found the orb.
I found it.
Wait, how long have you been here?
What is time? How long have I been in here?
You honestly don't know. It's felt like a long time to you, but
I mean,
I don't know.
You just
I
put the acid in the water.
Water? What? What are you talking about?
Isaac.
Come to think of it,
So yeah,
I'm
Isaac
pulling the Dwight shirt, Michael.
right. Yeah.
Come to think of it, the last time I saw
Why is he
you.
here, Isaac?
Okay, so I think he comes out from your dad's office and has some spectacles on, and he's like, what did you? What? Where's
Isaac?
he?
What happened?
He kind of takes his
And
spectacles
Darius
off,
kind of waves.
closes the book that he was holding, puts it down, walks over. Darius, how did you get in here?
You know, you're the third person that's asked me that. and I still don't know.
Raia, I don't know what's going on. He shouldn't be
Isaac,
here.
how do I get him out? He's already.
I realize he's out there too. I don't.
Wait,
Yeah,
no. Okay, no. See, I figured that part out. See, I've got this. That Calvitus. I swear I'm going to kill him.
It's not. No.
I don't think it is. I think Calvitus is dead, right?
He's dead. He's very dead.
Yes, but he came back once, and I came back once.
Isaac, do we kill him in here?
Oh no! You do not. What?
If you die in the orb, you die in real life.
This is a video game, right? No, he says you can't kill a persona in the orb. That's not how this works. If we're here, we're here.
Oh, he needs to not be here.
I know of no possible way to get rid of him, Raia. So this is the thing. Like I'm sensing him right now as if he was another persona. It's as if he's a guardian spirit inside here.
This is not okay.
There's 375 of us now. So Darius, what did you do? Did you do anything?
I tried. I remember I was standing on flesh, and I didn't know
so you
what
were
to
in
do.
the flesh. Okay.
Yes. So I tried to figure out some of this magic that I'm using. This
Right. You're like a
magic.
death knight or something now, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool, by the way.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. What is your name?
Oh, I'm Isaac, and he just kind of like holds out a hand.
And he,
Nice
like,
to meet you.
and he shakes his hand. Nice to meet you.
373rd Guardian of the Orb.
They're bros now.
Nice to meet you, Isaac. Very.
Oh, so
very
by the
close
way,
to you.
I just as a description for Isaac, because I don't think Darius might have responded differently to this. He looks like a half fire genasi, half snake person. Remember?
He
Yeah.
is the betrayer.
Yeah, it's like, never mind.
It's a long story.
Yeah, I understand that. I've been dead, so I understand
I know.
long stories. Yes.
Welcome back.
Yeah, thank you. Yes. So I was trying to find people, and I started thinking about the orb while I was focusing on the magic, and I got kind of little frustrated with just I didn't want to get involved with the orb, and I thought that it would probably be best to leave it, and I didn't know, and then it just became a big mess. You understand. And then I was in the orb.
Now
I tried to locate.
I'd like to pretend I understood that. Oh, wait, say that again.
I tried to locate. At first, I tried to locate Raia, but then I tried to locate the orb, I guess.
Oh, okay. I'm familiar with a spell like that. So you try to find the location of the orb, but I think the Earth's eyes, the beans that Ari carries, I think they interfered with it somehow. There was some weird magic happening there. I don't know if you... he would know that. Never mind. He says, so that's probably what it was. The Earth's eyes just interfered with it somehow and made it, amplified it, maybe? Instead of locating the object, it sent you to it?
I mean...
Yeah, it would explain something, wouldn't it, Tony?
Yeah, explain something with Tiny Hut.
Yeah.
A very tiny hut.
Very, very tiny hut.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so Isaac, how do we need to get him out?
I just told you, right? I don't think there's a way to do that.
Well,
What if I brought the Earth's eyes here and...
Oh, sure, you could probably try to, commune with the Earth's eyes again, but I don't think that would be a good idea.
Can you
We have any
make
better
him
ones.
some sort of room that he can just stay in?
I mean, he's here, I guess.
I
The
don't
rest of
want
us
him
just
to
kind
be
of...
here, though.
Oh, is there, a diary somewhere here that, he could pick up?
No, he doesn't know how to read.
There is, isn't there, Raia? There's a
doesn't know
little
how
girl
to-
diary
Isaac,
from you in this library somewhere that I could probably
I
find.
try and go somewhere else in the orb.
Okay, where do you want to go?
Please be a garden. Please be a garden. Please be a garden.
No, I want to go to like somewhere like that hall that I saw before with like the statues of the guardians.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, yeah, and I think if you do that, then the other guardians like kind of come forward, and so you see the big muscly dude you were talking to earlier, Darius. Smaller.
Wait, we transition into this new place, right?
Yeah.
I think.
Do Isaac and Darius come with me?
Yeah.
No.
So I think everything changes. Like, whoa, son of a gun.
Yeah.
Or I guess
except guns don't exist.
Yeah.
Son of a nutcracker.
Son of a crossbow.
Yes.
Son of a crossbow.
Son
of a blade. I don't know.
If in those statues I recognize one Hunapu.
Yeah, I think you see like a shadowy figure, like, because this is the thing, right? The statues are like Avatar in order, right? Like of like the number. So like you see way in the back, you see like two like green eyes, just kind of like stared at you from the shadows.
Okay, so I guess I go.
And you see a shadow like wave a little bit.
So I'll walk back there then.
Yeah, so Darius, you see like the other people, right? You see the big muscly Genasi, you see the smaller like female Genasi, and then the like short Genasi that she unlocked as well. And I think Isaac is just introducing you to all of them.
Yeah, I think he's just like. I don't suppose Isaac is like letting him know about their powers or anything.
I think he is, honestly. He'd probably be like, yeah,
but here's the thing: is this Darius isn't gonna transmit information.
Exactly.
To other Darius.
Yeah, so he's like, yeah, this is this person's name, and she has the ability to do this.
Oh, that's really cool. That's very interesting.
Yeah, so Raia's been able to unlock all of these abilities.
That's how we saved you.
Yeah, that's how we saved you. Yeah.
Wait, so you're, and then he points to the one. So you are the reason I'm back.
Yeah, she smiles and she like walks up to you and like puts a hand on your shoulder and she says, "You're welcome."
And he like gives a bit of a bow and he's like, "Wait, did you do the thing with the?" Actually, no. Actually, I'm sorry. Darius knows what happened with the armor.
Yeah. So, and then Raia, you're kind of like walking back, right? Yeah, and so you eventually get into this like shadowy part, and you see Tu Hunapu just like kind of like in the shadows, and he says, "To what do I owe this visit?"
I'm trying to find your brother.
Oh, interesting. We've never been unlocked at the same time before.
Oh,
I'm curious to see how that would work. I mean, it's not like the Guardians can kill each other in here, so.
Yeah, but
you wouldn't mind a little violence, would you?
Experience with me coming back.
I mean, yeah, you may find the place a little torn up. You have some unfinished business after all.
Now, just as a thought, I wonder if it would just maybe pop into our mind, can I relock a spirit?
Yeah, that's true. You can just like lock away this Darius forever, maybe, if you could figure it out.
Oh, I was thinking him, and so you can unlock him.
I mean...
Yeah, let's keep the evil guy. I want to lock away Darius.
Or both of them.
I don't want Darius in my head.
I don't want Darius in my head, but an evil spirit that like tried to kill the universe.
He can do stuff.
Exactly.
I'm Darius.
But hey, I mean, maybe a thought comes to your mind. Maybe Darius can do stuff.
Maybe, but I don't think he can do anything related to this acid.
I mean, yeah, probably not.
Like, why would he ever have that?
Yeah, it turns out Darius has acid resistance in this version of himself.
I mean, he has poison resistance.
Ah, that's true.
I want to kind of just like walk along the statues and see if there's anyone who looks like any of the statues look very hardy.
Oh yeah, you see several of them. Who do you try to like talk to?
I just pick one that looks hardy.
Okay. Make another luck save. Just roll a d20. I'm gonna make this an actual thing because I'm tired. I'm sick and tired of not having a luck save in this game.
5.
Okay, cool. So you start talking to a person. Now go ahead and make how are you externalizing this? How do you try to like activate them? Or internalizing this, I guess.
I guess I kind of just like put my hand like on the statue and I'm just kind of like, hello?
You need to come out right now.
Okay, are you just trying to do it through like force of personality, force of will?
Like, I would say the force of personality, like.
Right, you're trying to like
being like.
Call him.
Can I assist her?
Come out here.
What if Darius's ability in here is that she gets advantage on all these checks?
I mean, yeah.
Or
Darius,
at
do you want
least
to walk over? Do you see her? Do you want to just like walk over and see what's going on?
Yeah, I think I walk over
Okay.
and, I guess I like. I mean, would I guess what she's doing or?
I mean, given what Isaac has just told you, yeah, you could probably guess that.
Okay, yeah. Then I'm like, hello, guardian of the orb, trying to get your attention. So I'm like trying to help her.
I look down. I go, number 212, whatever number
Yeah,
it is.
yeah, that makes sense.
So,
Yeah, go ahead and roll with advantage. Yeah, Darius is helping you.
is it
Just make a persuasion check.
persuasion check?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go.
I didn't need your help, Darius. Get out of my head.
I can do this on my
I
own.
just want my orb brain back.
Okay, so I think so this is like a taller Genasi. He seems like wild. Is kind of his like
I mean, I definitely
theme.
did not choose one that's gonna help me, but
Yeah, I mean you did fail your luck save. So I think like he kind of so imagine this guy, he's just Genasi Rambo. So he just kind of like, ugh, who are you? You the new guardian?
374.
Three?
And I
We're
kind
up
of,
to
like,
374 already? It's
Yep.
been a while since I've been unlocked.
What's your name?
Oh,
Rambo.
my name is
Rambo. Rambo. It's Rambo. I haven't made you make names for multiple of them, so
I
I'm
know.
finally like, this one deserves a name.
My name is Nenaton.
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 It's like
He's
it's
my
almost
favorite Pokemon.
Like, I was gonna say he's my favorite Decepticon.
Yeah, Nenaton, yeah. My name
So
is Nenaton.
Nenaton, what kind of crazy things can you do?
Well, I mean, in my former life, I was a wilderness expert, survivalist. I knew the Yolotli Basin in and out.
Oh,
What-
that's good.
What particular skill are you looking for?
Well, based on that, you probably don't have what I'm looking for at this second, but
Well,
if you can
survival
help me-
expert, poison
I was
or acid resistance.
just, I guess you could help with knowledge of the Yolotli Basin. We'll be exploring around.
Whoa, wait a second. What do you actually need right now?
Well, right now we're in a temple to Shibalba that is right by the river, and it's one where there's a mask hidden. We're trying to get that, and there's some trials, and we're in an acid pit. So,
Oh,
like, we're next to an
so-
acid thing. I'm not really sure what we need because I'm not really sure what we're doing. But I don't know.
I guess I'm still a little confused as to what particularly you're looking for.
Like protection with acid, if you know how
Oh.
to do that.
Yeah, sure. He just snaps his fingers, and suddenly you have
Whoa.
resistance to acid.
Whoa. Is there any like anything beside any like that it's just always when I have the orb?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so he kind of like nods. He's like, yeah, there you go. That should help. You know, being out in the wilderness for so long, it makes you hardened. You have to push away the pain. And then he starts to like tear up a little bit.
And like
And he's just
Darius
like,
kind of like, is he
all
kind of looking
of the
off into
pain.
the distance?
Yeah, he's kind of like looking off into the middle of the distance.
I think Darius is kind of standing next to him in a similar position. I know what you mean, brother. And he starts tearing up too.
Yeah, so this guy puts a hand on your shoulder, kind of like grips it tightly and like shakes a little bit like a dad would.
And then he's like, by the way, can you teach me how to do that?
Do what?
The resistance thing.
Sure.
Look into the distance
Sweet.
dramatically.
Yeah, so but he says like, yeah, I use the orb to well, to gain hardiness, strength, toughness against all types of pain when I was a guardian.
Wait, do you know of anyone who is very dexterous in here?
I suppose I could probably introduce you to someone.
Meet Dexter.
And I think he just looks over the one before him in the line. He's just like, see her?
Is she a very live female?
Yes, she is. He says, that's Easel. Easel was something else.
Oh God.
She had the body of a goddess.
Ew.
Okay, Jordan's out. Jordan's out.
Would you want me to
We've
try
lost.
and unlock her for you?
We've lost Jordan.
You would do that for me?
Sure.
It's been so long.
It's been so long.
I
Everybody's
walk
the
over
love
to
doctor.
Hazel and I.
It's been so long since I've had female contact.
And I just go, Hazel, there's someone who wants to talk to you.
Oh, I have a
Alright,
feeling
she's
this is
gonna-
gonna go
Do you want to make
well.
another persuasion check?
Yeah, would it be with advantage with Jordan or Darius?
Are you helping her, Darius?
Jordan, yeah. And like he's like, come on out. I don't know.
Okay, so make it a straight roll because you have disadvantage because this is the first time you've ever tried to do 2 in one
Twice.
day. Yeah. Or actually, wait, you've already done. This is the third in the same day. So yeah, you're definitely kind of pushing it for the limits of the orb right now. So
Why didn't unlock Darius? He just appeared.
no, the 2 Hunapu and then this guy.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
It was
so I
technically
guess
the
it
same
was
day.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, well, I got an 18.
Okay. Yeah. So this woman just like pops into existence, and she looks at Nenaton, and then they just immediately start making out.
Ew.
And Darius is like, oh,
I just kind of go, oh, okay.
Oh no, Raia.
Oh.
And kind of like walk back over to Isaac and say,
So that's the thing, Raia. I think normally you would feel like a sting of pain from that, but I think it's you feel kind of hollow, kind of numb instead.
no,
Oh,
it's
great.
worse.
Yeah.
Oh, so sad. Okay, so I
like
just
because she feels that. Like, does everything else in the orb feel that? Like, do the
Oh
guardians
yeah, a little bit.
feel-
Yeah.
So does Darius too?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, what?
Yeah. I think Isaac is next to you now, Darius. He's just like, yeah, you're gonna feel that basically every time Raia feels any sort of emotion or
Wait,
lack
what?
of.
What? What? Wait, what?
Yeah,
why?
get ready for an emotional ride, my friend.
Wait, why?
Uh,
Why the?
Because you're a guardian now, I guess, kind of.
Okay. So guardians feel whatever the new guardian feels.
Yeah, we're all kind of just connected to her. We're like her past lives, but not really. 'Cause,
So
you
what
know,
I just felt, she's
reincarnation is dumb. It's not a thing.
feeling. Wait, so what I just felt is what she's feeling.
Yes. Yeah, so that complete hollow emptiness in the pit of your soul. Yep. That's Raia right now. And I think they're like a little bit of a distance away from you.
in
And
that
Darius
case,
kind of turns back to her and just kind of, you know, he's a bit concerned about her.
Yeah.
in that case, I would walk back over to the couple and like kind of tap on Easel's shoulder and go, Just give me
Yes,
one-
yeah.
"Yeah, what can you do?" And then I'll
Uh,
let you go back to your activities.
yeah, and I think Nenaton tries to like lean in for another kiss, and she just like puts a hand like, oh, wait 1 second. The girl wants to ask me something. So, I mean, I can do a lot of things, but so
Wow, cocky much.
your particular situation is so you want to get like a dex bonus. Is that what you're hoping for?
Yeah,
Is it like a dex bonus or like advantage with dex?
something with
that
Dex
would be
because I
insane.
suck at it.
Make a luck save again. Just roll a d20 for me.
Come on. Boom.
Well,
7.
Okay, you get a +1 bonus to your dexterity.
Oh my gosh, that just makes me sad because I could have gotten way more, apparently. Okay. Oh, awesome. Okay, you can just go. You have the rest of my
Eternity.
life, I guess, to do this.
and Nenaton kind of like grins. He's like, "Yeah, we do." And they just go back to making out.
And I just like walk away, feeling hollow inside.
And you thought unleashing the brother would be bad.
so
Okay, so the thing is, though, Raia, as you're like walking away, I think like you, Darius, and Isaac are walking away. I think like Isaac maybe like turns back, and we as the audience see like them just kind of like fall down because they're like kissing each other so much, and then we just see like can't see them anymore because they're covered, like the statues are covering them. But then we see like further behind them just these glowing green eyes that are just kind of like watching. It's because it's Tuhunafu.
Yeah.
He's just like standing there like, I'm here. Yeah, it's kind of really creepy.
Okay.
yeah, and I think as we're walking back, Darius kind of like puts an arm up on Raya's shoulder. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I guess you're gonna stay in here?
I mean, if I had another option, believe me, I'd probably leave. But I mean, if you're saying I'm out there,
Yeah, you're definitely out there.
and I'm me, I'm not Calvitas me.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think you'll be okay. I think I'll be. I don't know. You've got this.
And so I think Isaac looks at you, Darius, and he's like, I mean, I think what's happening is similar to the process that happens when someone dies as the guardian. It's not that they themselves are actually stuck here forever. It's just like a piece of them is. Like a part of them stays here to help the other guardians. So it's like that piece is gone from you. I don't think you actually lose anything, really.
So
I just gain.
Exactly.
Well, these other guys can help you, and they can do things for you. So while you're gone, Isaac, can you help me figure out what I can do for her?
I think we could probably do something like that.
And he cracks his knuckles.
Darius is too kind.
He seriously is. He's like, well, if I'm stuck here
He's
forever.
just too kind. Raya's
And this is the
"Get
thing,
out of
Darius,
my
like-
head," and Darius is like, I
Mhm.
want to help.
Yup. The thing is, like, Darius, like, this Darius, like, he will experience forever now, like, unless there's something else happens, right? Like,
Yeah.
being here forever. But actual Darius is out there, but you guys don't, like, you don't perceive you as actually being not Darius, right?
Yeah.
You're still Darius,
So
but...
here's my question: if Darius dies, which part's his soul?
No, so this is the thing. This Darius is just completely separate. It's almost as like someone made a copy of you and put
I'm
you
cool
in
with
here.
that.
Yeah.
So okay, awesome. So I think Darius is just like, look, spending eternity here is much better than the void.
It's
and I will take this, helping her, for the rest of her life, any day.
And just be comforted by the fact that actual you is still out there and gets to live his life.
And
I'm cool with that.
before I go,
Go,
I
Darius.
just turn to Darius and I go, if you go back to the library, you take a left, a right, go to the third aisle, and I think there's a picture book section back there.
Oh yay! I can look at pictures. Now, Isaac, how do I get to the library?
I'm not entirely sure. We usually only can go where Raia lets us go.
So I guess I imagine us back in the library.
Okay, yeah. And then he's like, I mean, usually when you leave, things kind of just go back to normal, but I'll try to stay here, I guess, and help him.
Okay. And if you want, we've been working on his reading skills, so he knows like 2 letters right now.
You're gonna have to teach him to read twice.
No. See, here's the thing.
Isaac
can-
looks at you. He's like, Ipali, and like the female from earlier, the like healer female comes back out and she's like, "What? You're a better teacher than I am. Would you mind? I'm teaching him to read." And I think she kind of like looks at Raia. Is that you want me to teach him how to read?
I mean, if you want. I was just saying if you guys are stuck in a library.
I mean, if I get to stay in the library, I guess that's okay. I usually just kind of go to a plane of nothingness. So sure, that's cool.
Okay. See you guys later.
Bye. Everybody kind of like waves at you.
Good luck.
Have fun storming the castle.
Thank you for that,
Yeah,
Caleb.
you're welcome. Yeah, so you pop back out into reality.
No time has passed.
So outside Darius remembers that he was in there.
Yeah, you remember that you were in there, but you just got out. That's what happened.
You know what the worst thing about this is for player Jordan?
Mhm.
I'm gonna have to figure out how to separate my knowledges of the
Remember-
same character.
Not only character and player knowledge, but two different versions of the same character knowledge. And then
This
player
is-
Caleb,
knowledge.
why do you do this to Jordan?
That's the thing. We don't have to like get as super into what Darius inside knows, right? Like we can just be like, yeah, he's gonna help Raia, sort of a thing. If it comes up later, then that's fine. But
I just think it's funny that technically Raia and Darius now will forever exist in the world of Terra Nullius.
it's true. Yeah, they'll forever be in the orb. Yeah.
I just thought, what if Darius's thing is like advantage on death saves or something?
I mean, you can-
That's awesome.
So is it a +1 to Dex, like +1 modifier, like +1 to my Dex score?
+1 to your dex score.
Oh dang it! That
Yeah.
doesn't help at all.
Yes, I know. That's why you failed the luck. That's what happens when you fail the luck save.
No.
Hey, but now you won't have ties with Darius.
True.
Yeah. So partially because of me, you can now beat me.
Yeah,
Yes,
in initiative. Yeah.
but I bamf back out, and I'm like, guys, I think I should go in the acid.
No.
What?
Why would
What?
you say that?
No.
I'm feeling
Look at
very
this.
good
Look at
about
this
it.
meat tank.
I think I'll be okay.
No, Raia, I'm not gonna let you go in acid.
I cast Death Ward on myself.
Okay.
I'll be
Raia, this
fine,
is not a
I'll be-
good idea.
Do you just jump in the acid?
To be fair, how many of our ideas have been good?
None of them.
Not a
Well,
lot,
there
but
we-
I mean, you're the guardian. You have the orb. If we don't have that, we have nothing.
Fine, I'll still have the orb.
But you'll be dead
Okay.
at the bottom of a pit.
Okay, should I like dunk my head or just jump in?
Why
Which
not
one?
start with a finger?
Okay, well, like, I'm just the one. Sure, I'll stick a hand in.
Okay. I mean, it still hurts, so because you have resistance, not immunity.
Right.
So you take 3 acid damage, and you stick your whole hand in this thing.
I mean, that wasn't pleasant, but I don't know if this is.
No.
I walk.
Raia,
over,
look at your hand. It's red. It's
I walk over to the water and like wash it off in the water.
And you're normally blue, so that's really concerning.
Oh, it's purple now.
Yeah.
You're turning purple, Raia.
Turning violet.
Purple Raia.
Daddy.
I'm totally adding that to the song list now.
we can
Okay,
figure
so-
something else out. You're
Let me
not
just
going
do it. Let me
Kabeel
do
raises
it.
his hand. He's like, I vote that she goes in.
Who?
Stop it.
Kabeel.
Well,
No,
I
it
can't
seems like the most
understand.
obvious thing that will work. 3 times down. You got to go down into the acid.
Okay, what if I do my hand 2 more times and see if that does anything? And if not, I'm jumping in.
I'm going deep in over my head. I'm gonna be.
I don't like this.
Do I need to write that one down?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Okay, I
What's the
stick
name
my
of the
hand
song?
in 2 more times.
Dive it in.
Diving in.
By Stephen Curtis Chapman. You just jump in, or you put your hand in.
I do my hand 2 more times.
Okay. So I think you just take that. I don't think you take like 2 more things of damage. You
Okay.
take 4 more damage.
Does anything happen?
We get another ominous shot from inside the pit, and something moves inside, but no, you don't notice anything.
Guys, I think my option is to go down there.
Oh,
What else does this mean? Does anybody have any other ideas?
The one thing I'm thinking is,
Hold on. Darius goes over to the spot where the water's sitting on top,
Mm-hmm.
and he sticks his hand in through the water.
Make a luck save.
Luck roll? Yeah.
Gosh, Caleb's now obsessed with luck rolls.
I love them because it helps me make decisions.
We created
By the
a
way-
monster.
By the way, pro tip with Roll20, /roll F20 doesn't do anything.
You can also go in the there you go. So you stick your hand in, and I think what happens, Darius, is the water kind of like
Water glove.
coalesces. Yeah, it kind of coalesces around your hand, and as long as you don't like dip your hand in further than the water allows, then you're fine.
it's kind of like how you can shove your hand in liquid nitrogen if you go quickly.
Mm-hmm.
And Darius pulls his hand out. I might have figured out the trick.
Okay, guys, let's get to moving some water.
The one thing I'm just thinking about is sure, 3 times down makes it sound like you go in, but what's it mean to be full but never whole?
That's
Raia.
how I feel all the
Yeah,
time.
I was gonna say. It's kind of exactly how you feel. I think you think about this and you're like, 3 times down, love's dark sting, full but never whole.
I really think this one is for me.
okay. Well, I mean, I'll start putting more water in there.
Sure, I'll help.
Yeah, so you guys just
Water.
kind of like have a bucket brigade. And
Yeah.
just, like, okay, so yeah, you get like a film of water over the top of it.
I just kind of like
Best of luck to you, Raia. Give you bardic inspiration if it helps at all.
Thanks. Perfect. Okay, so I just like gently step in.
And I'm standing next to her by the pit.
Yeah, okay,
I'll, like,
so the
hold
water.
I'll hold somebody's hand until like I go under.
Yeah.
Right, so we see-
I'm holding it. I'm like,
Yeah,
I
we
don't
see
like
Raia
that
I
just-
think
at all.
Darius is like on the other side holding her other hand.
Yeah,
And
we
I
see.
take a big breath before I go under.
Yeah. We see Raia just kind of like slowly be let down into this pool, and the water just kind of starts coalescing around her like a skin tight suit, like a space suit. And you're just kind of like, and you go down to the acid, and I think the water even lets you kind of like see a little bit, because you have dark vision too. So like,
Yes.
I mean, your eyes aren't being burned by acid too. So you're just kind of like, you kind of are just sinking down slowly. You
Can she
okay, I think
breathe though?
you can't breathe.
I said I took a big breath.
Yeah. Do you want to
Oh,
just try to
okay.
swim down then?
Um,
Do you want to make a perception check? Actually, if you're just kind of like looking down,
Sure.
you might be able to see something.
perception.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Stealth check.
So you got a
For
14?
the other thing. Yeah.
Oh, man.
I don't see it.
Cool. Awesome. Okay, so you see something. Raia, you see at the very bottom of the pit, so it's like 80 feet deep. And I think if you like swim a little bit down, you're kind of like maybe cautiously going down. You see...
Because I can hold my breath for like what?
A minute.
It's
A
your
minute or
con-
something,
con-
yeah.
It's
I
a
think
minute
it's-
plus your con modifier.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's look at it.
It's like so it's at least 1 minute and then another minute plus your con.
Well, you have a breath though too. You have full breath.
So you have 1 minute and then another minute per modifier. So like if you have a 1 constitution, you have another minute to be able to breathe. To hold your breath, I mean. I think that's the rule, right?
A creature can hold its breath for a number of minutes equal to 1 plus its Constitution modifier. Minimum
Okay,
of
so
5
I can-
seconds.
I'm good for 3 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
So So
Cool.
yeah, I guess I'll go down a little bit.
Raya was an
so I
Olympic
can-
swimmer. Okay, so yeah. So
And
I'm swimming in
I'm dashing
denial.
down, so I can go 30,
Wow.
30 feet every 6 seconds.
Okay, yeah, so I think you get like 30 feet down, and I think you see at the very bottom of this like acidic pit, you see a small bowl. Like a small bowl, like it looks like a wooden bowl, and it's just sitting at the very bottom of the pit.
That's not suspicious at all.
No, not at all. You know, seems normal.
I would like to get the bowl and bring up a bowl of acid if I can.
Okay, roll initiative.
Let's
Nice.
go! Click my token.
Dang.
Boom! 21.1. Black pudding.
Oh God.
I love it.
Okay, so you can get another 30 feet down. And so you're 20. It's like 80 feet deep. So you have 20 feet before you can get to the bowl. So that I guess that's your whole thing.
That's my whole turn.
Right, and then the black pudding reveals itself. Right before you couldn't see it, and suddenly, like from the side, you just see this giant amorphous blob that's slightly darker than the acid around you, just start to like try to engulf you. And it looks like
Black pudding.
Oh God.
Whoa, black
that.
pudding.
Blam, blam.
Ooh, black pudding.
Great.
Black.
This is wonderful. Raya's totally gonna die right now.
No, I'm not. I'm fine. It's okay.
I think it misses, right?
That misses. Correct.
Yeah.
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
Oh my
That's
God.
an attack.
But then you see another one.
Oh
How
no!
many black puddings are there? Is it just?
Oh my
two black
gosh!
puddings? It hit.
Okay, so it's the first one though. So it's, or actually that's all of it. Yeah, sorry. So you take 10, 32.
Hold on.
Okay,
It's
no.
it's half
10,
it's half the
and then
acid
37
damage.
Yeah, that's
divided by 2, so that's 18 plus 10, so 28.
And then -1 to your AC.
And then you
Okay,
see
wait.
another black pudding. There are
Black
3 of
pudding.
them in here.
Shoot, that also hits me. Okay, wait.
Dang it! I was gonna do something before she went down.
I'm
forgot.
down, but I'm at 1 hit point because I cast Death Ward on myself.
Cool.
Okay, great. That's great.
So,
Especially since none of us can do it.
in addition, non-magical armor worn by the target is partly
Yeah.
dissolved and takes a permanent and cumulative -1 penalty to the AC it offers. So that is
Okay.
2 different -2s.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Whee!
the pudding just like engulf you. The thing is, she's engulfed now.
Oh my God.
So, Raia, it's your turn. So you're stable at 1. Is that what's happened?
Yeah, like I'm just at 1 hit point now.
But you're still unconscious.
I don't.
No, because she's at 1 hit point. She wouldn't.
Yeah,
be
that's what I. Okay, so you just go to 1 hit point instead of falling unconscious.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
The
Yep.
first time the target would drop to 0 hit points as a result of taking damage, the target instead drops to 1 hit point and the spell ends.
Got it. Okay. Yeah,
So-
it is your turn.
So
What do
I'm
you do?
engulfed, like I can't.
Oh, you're not
move.
engulfed. They aren't grappling you or anything like
Okay,
that.
that's
It's
what I was
just
like,
that's what they're doing, right? They're just grabbing you, like
Okay.
trying
But
dissolve
I'm
you.
next to the bowl, right?
to. Yeah, you're 20 feet away from it. Yeah.
Oh, I thought. Well, because I had the first initiative, I thought I got to the bowl.
No, so
what
it's
you were
80
saying.
feet down. So you moved 30 feet on that first, just kind of inquisitive, like look down, and then you
Uh-huh.
had a turn, so you went 30 feet more, and then you
Oh,
can move
okay,
20 feet. You
okay.
could go 20 feet, grab it, and then move 10
I
feet
would
up.
say, but if she dashes, wouldn't that technically be?
I don't know if you can dash when you're swimming. though,
Yeah.
is the issue unless you have a swim speed.
If
Yeah.
she
Well,
uses
if
water walk
if I
now,
use
cause
my dash with my speed, then.
Oh my
I
gosh!
can
Yeah.
go my
Wait a
normal.
second. Doesn't water walk like send you to the surface if you're
let's see.
underwater?
I think so.
That sounds
If
what-
your
like-
target is a creature submerged in a liquid, the spell carries the target to the surface at a liquid of a rate of 60 feet per round.
That's
Okay,
honestly
so-
perfect. You just grab it and
so-
then cast water walk on yourself.
But does she invoke attack of opportunity by? By,
Well, she can disengage.
So
But then
Well,
she
no,
can't
but that would be her
walk.
action.
Okay, here we go.
Do it, Emily.
So-
I believe in you.
Oh, but I wouldn't survive that. Okay, wait.
But you would keep going up to the top, right? Or is it concentration? No, it lasts for an hour. Even if you went down, you would get to the top, and then they'd be able to
I
grab
know,
you.
but I was thinking of something else that I could do.
Oh, okay.
Never mind. But I wouldn't survive that. Okay, so yeah, so I'll just cast Water Walk on myself.
Okay, so you just grab it and you just cast Water Walk?
I can't do both because I can only get. I'm assuming it's difficult terrain, right?
No, you can move.
It's not. I
No,
can
no.
move my full 30.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So then I'll grab it and cast Water Walk.
Yeah, because what it is you just can't move further than 30 because you don't have a swim speed. You're just swimming.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so you go down, grab it, cast Water Walk, and then just go up 60 feet. That's amazing. And they can't move fast enough to catch up to you in that time. So what happens is you just get to the top with one hit point, and
like
the
as soon
bowling.
as she comes up, I drag her out.
Yeah, Darius like grabs the other arm and like we
Scuba
both
diver
pour out.
Raia, go!
That was totally a Harry Potter scene.
That was so good. That was amazing.
As soon as she gets up, I like see that she's like severely injured. I'm like, okay, and I cast Cure Wounds on her at second level.
Yeah, because
Also-
it's like her water suit is like burned or
crap.
like destroyed in
Not
some
much.
places.
But I'm just like, don't die.
And then would everybody like to roll initiative as well?
I also
Blackwood's coming.
You say that as soon as you come
I
up.
was also casting Cure Wounds on her. Can I do that real quick?
Yeah, that's fine. Because there's like a moment, and then basically the initiative
Yeah.
will be like when they submerge or
And-
emerge.
How do you do how do you cast it at a higher level, I guess?
You
oh wait,
click
here it is.
it, and then
Yeah, it'll automatically do it for you, or it'll ask you.
When you come up, do you say black pudding's coming, or do you say something's coming?
Whoa, black pudding.
I just kind of like come up with the club over and I go, there was stuff down there.
Okay, because as soon as she says that, I'm gonna prepare.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
Hold on,
Thanks,
wait,
buddy.
Darius, we're on opposite ends, so we both can't reach her.
No, I mean I would have been standing next to you.
Yeah, that's fine.
If
You
you
can move
guys
yourselves
both
around.
you guys were both the ones like kind of trying to
Yeah.
hold my hand.
Because I said earlier that
Okay,
we were
well,
both
then
lowering
I'd
it
be-
Should I
I'd be
move
where
over
you
to
guys
where
are
you
too.
are?
No, I mean we'd probably
I mean, narratively, you guys.
Are we
were
all
the
on
same
one side? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
wasn't
that's
even paying attention to the map because I figured
Here,
we were
I'll be
there.
right
Yeah.
here, and then I'll just say I move Kabeel out of the way and move Red.
Yeah, that's fine. You can do that.
Closer.
Then I'd be there, right? Under Kabeel.
Yeah.
There we go.
And we're gonna.
Okay, I actually have something. I
Initiative.
have an idea.
Come on, Darius.
Ooh.
Not so great.
Okie dokie.